Happy day, my dear students. We will be discussing geometric sequence. And today, we'll first define the learning competencies that we have. First, of course, is that we have to define geometric sequence. And the second one is we have to illustrate geometric sequence. Let's have this example. We have 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. And the next one is 1, 3, 9, 27, and 81. Based from the given examples, how can we define geometric sequence? Or what is a geometric sequence? Of course, a geometric sequence is a sequence in which each term is obtained by multiplying the preceding term by a fixed number. So, as we go on, you will know what is geometric sequence, especially when giving examples. And here is the formula in finding the geometric sequence. First, we have a sub n is equal to a sub 1 r raised to n minus 1, where a sub n is the last term, or it is the n term. We have the a sub 1, which is the first term, and r, the common ratio, and the last is the number of terms, which is n. Let's try some examples, and we'll continue with our discussion. Of course, go back with the previous example. We have 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. So we have to identify the first term. So based from the given example, what is the first term? Of course, the first term is 1. Next is the last term. What is the last term of the given sequence? It is 16. And the common ratio, which is 2. So, we can easily identify the first term and the last term. So, how did we derive with the common ratio, which is 2? First, we have to divide the second term by the first term. And it can be either the third term by the second term, the fourth term by its third term, the fifth term by its fourth, and so on. Example, we have 2, which is the second term. 2 divided by 1 is 2. Next, 4 divided by 2 is 2. Another one, we have 8 divided by 4 is 2. And 16 divided by 8 is equal to 2. So, that is the common ratio. Or it can be either this way. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2 is 8. And 8 times 2 is 16. So that is what we call the common ratio. How do we derive with 2? Just simply divide or multiply. And next, the number of terms is 5. Of course, we'll just count. 1 is the first term, 2 is the second term, 4 is the third term, 8 is the fourth term, and 16 is the fifth term or the last term. And if we have to count it all, that is 5, and that is what we call the number of terms. Okay, here's another example. We have 1, 3, 9, 27, 81, and 243. Again, let's identify the first term. So what is the first term? Of course, it's really 1. And the last term is 243. Now, let's proceed with the common ratio. Again, the common ratio, you'll just simply divide the second term by its first, same as we do with the first example. So, by simply dividing 3 divided by 1, so our common ratio is 3. And the last, we have the number of terms, which is 6. Just simply count 1, 2, 1, 3, 9, 27, 81, and 243. That's the total is 6. Okay. Let's have some other examples. Give the next 3 terms of 2, 4, 8, 16, and 32. So we need to identify the next three terms of the given sequence. First, let's identify the common ratio. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. Or 8 divided by 4 is 2. Since the common ratio is 2, we'll just simply multiply 2 to find the next three terms. Example, we have 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. So we'll just multiply 32 by 2. So what is 32 times 2? The result is 64. And we'll just simply multiply 64 by 2. And the answer would be, the next three terms are 64, 128, and 256. Because 64 times 2 is 128, and 128 times 2 is 256. Okay? Here's another example. If a sub 1, a sub 1 indicates our first term, so that is equal to 3. And r represents the common ratio, which is 2. Find the next three terms. We'll just simply multiply the first term by the common ratio to find the next three terms. So 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. And 12 times 2 is 24. So the next three terms of the given sequence are 6, 12, and 24. Last example, we have this one. Okay? If the first term is 2 and the common ratio is negative 5, find the next three terms. Again, we'll just simply multiply the first term by the common ratio, which is negative 5. So by simply multiplying, 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. And 10 times negative 5, that will result to negative 50. And it's positive 50, I mean. And 50 times negative 5 is negative 250. Again, if we will multiply unlike signs, go back with your previous lesson in grade 7. In multiplying unlike signs, its product is always negative. Okay, let's see if our answer would be correct. So the next three terms are negative 10, 50, and 250. Let's continue with our exercises on our topic geometric sequence. You can find this in your module, week 3, day 1. Exercises, we'll just simply answer the following. Here is the direction. Find the ratio of the second number to the first number. For example, for number 1, we'll find the ratio 2, 8. 2 and 8. Just simply divide. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So the ratio is 4. So you can do with numbers 2 and 5. And for the next one, we have here the direction. Of course, very simple. You have to find the common ratio and the missing terms of each geometric sequence. So just simply find or identify the common ratio, and you have to fill in the blanks, the missing sequence or numbers in the given sequence. Maybe I could not give any more an example because it's very easy. Okay, that would be your exercises, and the exercises will be submitted. It will be collected anyway. And for your evaluation, again, your evaluation, just refer to your module, week 3, day 1. This will be also submitted and collected. The same direction with your exercises. You have to find the ratio of the second term or second number to the first number. And for the next, also, you have to identify the common ratio and fill in the missing number to complete the given sequence. So that ends our lesson for week 3, day 1. Thank you so much for listening and have a nice day.